Hello, internets. My name is Johnny Womack. Of course, got my main man, Deuce.
What's going on, brother?
Hey, man. Of course, we are the Happy Hour with Johnny and Deuce, but we got someone in the middle with us.
We do. We've got a very special guest today with us, ladies and gentlemen. It's Buck, the Megabuck.
Hey, that's me.
From Retro Games Treasure. How you doing today, buddy?
I'm awesome. How about you guys?
We're doing it excellent.
Good.
Excellent. So, in your words, Buck, what is Retro Game Treasure?
Ooh, Retro Game Treasure is a monthly subscription service where you can get retro video games. If you're getting back into retro collecting, or you never did it and you had a sibling that played these games and you really love them, want to collect them and play them again, it's a monthly subscription service similar to a Loot Crate where you can get retro games every month for the consoles that you own and in the styles that you like. Beat 'em ups, shoot 'em ups, RPGs, action adventure games. We have all kinds of lists for it. It's a great service.
That's awesome. And it's funny because Deuce and I love video games. And when we heard about you, we're like, hey, let's go check out Retro Game Treasure. And the nice thing we love is that you do like the custom tailored boxes. Like you're going to be on online. Tell them about the online list that you have and the database and all that.
Oh yeah, the way that our system works literally is once you get signed up, you have your own personal inventory and your own personal checklist. And what that means is you're going to tell us, what kind of collector are you? Are you a hardcore collector? Are you just getting back into collecting? What kind of games do you like? Do you like shooters? Do you like beat 'em ups? Do you like action adventure? Do you like strategy games? And we give some examples to explain to you too. Double Dragon is a beat 'em up. Romance of the Three Kingdoms is a strategy game. Toe Jam and Earl is an action game. Sonic and things like that. Then we get into the minutia of what do you really like? Do you like sci-fi? Do you like fantasy? Do you like everything down to Pokemon, wrestling, NASCAR, Tony Hawk, all those different kinds of things? And then we even go one step further than that. Tell us, do you like imports? Do you like kids games? Do you like mature titles? Are you okay with the Mortal Kombats? Or no, I'm not okay with those. Do you have a zapper? Literally, because if you don't have a zapper, we don't want to send you Hogan's Alley, that kind of thing. So we break it really all down into that so that we know, okay, this is the stuff that you like. You don't like racing games? We're not sending you racing games. You don't like sports titles? We're not sending you sports. And we even split that into two categories. There is a big difference between NBA Jam and NFL Blitz.
That's true.
And, well, Madden, we're building a chair of Maddens out of. We don't send Madden games. But other good sports titles like Blades of Steel, Ice Hockey, the original Golf for the NES are awesome games. Then we go a step further. We don't want to send you games you already have. So you have your own personal inventory of every single game you own for all the consoles that we carry. You tell us what you have so that we don't send you that game again. We have a guarantee for you that if we mess up and we send you a game you already have, you're going to get a bonus game next month to replace that.
That's awesome.
And guys, we can't stress this enough. These are handcrafted artisanal boxes. These boxes are made with your play style in mind, so they're made just for you at home. And just for you at home, if you put in at checkout Happy Hour as the promo code, you get $2 off your purchase. And besides saving money, another thing we like here at the Happy Hour is beer. And I think it's time for the good old-fashioned Deuce.
Deuce salute! Drink responsibly, those drinking at home.
Well, boys and girls, I think I've had enough time waiting. I feel like a kid at Christmas about to open his presents in front of Santa Claus himself.
Absolutely. And good old Saint Nick is right here. Buck himself, the Megabuck, is here to deliver a box for us.
With lots of fun.
And of course, you get this awesome Legend of Zelda box, the treasure chest, which is really, really neat. You folks can see that at home when you go onto the website. It's really, really neat. All right, guys, you ready? We're going to go in, and I think I'm just going to put my hand in, right?
Just put your hand in and grab one out, man. Don't let it bite you.
All right. First game, we got Super WrestleMania from the WWF. That it's an awesome game, really, really cool. Deuce and I love wrestling. If you've followed our podcast, you know how much we talk about professional wrestling. And this is actually a really fun game. Back, is it Lynn? Is it Jin?
LJN.
ALJN.
Which aren't known for making the best games, but that is an awesome wrestling game.
It is really, really neat. And I know Deuce and I are going to enjoy this one here on the Super Nintendo, because that's one of the things that you guys do at Retro Game Treasure.
Yeah.
You have Nintendo, Super Nintendo, you go throughout the gamut of lists, even the Game Boy and Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, all that stuff, really, really neat. So as long as you put it on the list, you'll get a game sent for your preference of console.
All right, let's see what we got next. And we have got for the original Nintendo. I can tell by the feel. We've got Track and Field 2 from Konami.
Track and Field 2 from the Konami
That
company.
is a classic. And the thing I gotta tell you guys, besides just how amazing these games are, the condition these games are in. The stickers in mint condition, the cartridges in great condition. You're never gonna get junk from Retro Games Treasures. You're gonna get the best quality carts that they can find, and they are amazing.
They look awesome. And now, is this one you can play with the pad?
Yeah, Track and Field 2 worked with both, I believe.
Yeah, that's really neat.
Yeah,
I haven't actually got to play it. Yeah, the Power Pad.
Power
There you go.
Pad, yeah.
Official name is the Power Pad, so that's another thing.
Or a pencil.
Yeah, okay, you can do it that way too. That's true.
Well, Johnny, you're on deck. my
I'm
friend.
next. Here we go. This is so much fun.
This is half the fun.
I know, it really is to me. This
I
is
can
what
feel
love.
a original Nintendo cart.
cart.
All right, what do we got here?
Oh,
The
here-
Goonies 2,
There
which,
we go, buddy.
for those at home, there is not a Goonies 2 movie yet.
Yeah.
So that confused a lot of people like myself, thinking, did I dismiss a Goonies movie that I did not know about?
It's called the Goonies 2 because there was a Goonies 1 game
There was.
that we didn't get in the state. Well, we got it in the Versus Nintendo Play Choice machines, but they got it in Japan as well too. And the cart is freaking. The cover of the cart has it's like movie poster. It's like
Yep.
the movie. I have one in my little collection. It's movie poster art. And it's awesome.
That's awesome.
I love that game so much.
And that's more of like a side-scrolling platformer, or?
It was ahead of its time though, because it was, but you also went through these doorways that were really creepy.
Yeah.
It was like Simon's Quest kind of stuff. Like, punch this old lady 7 times and she drops a hammer, and it's like punch the old lady, and then get the hammer and go in this other place and hit the ceiling and the ladder comes down. It's like, what is? They call them warp zones, and you'd go through to other areas. So you'd go from like a cabin to a cave to like an Iceland, and the only enemies that were actually from the movie were the Fratelli brothers and the mom. There were snakes.
Fall those size 6s.
Yetis and all stuff. The best thing about that game though is it's got that 8-bit Cyndi Lauper Goonies Are Good Enough.
Nice. That's awesome. I actually love the soundtrack.
That was the one that had the music video that was like 15 minutes long that had all the WWF
Yes.
superstars.
Oh, yeah.
At the time.
Oh, yeah.
in
With
it-
Captain Lou behind.
Yeah, it's awesome.
With Cyndi Lauper.
Absolutely.
Go to YouTube and watch that.
Check it out, folks. All right, Deuce, you're next.
Yes, sir. Let's see what we got. Oh, and I think we've got
Excited?
another classic original NES game, and we've got The Adventures of Bayou Billy.
Oh, yeah.
This is actually one of my favorite games of all time from Konami.
The
I'm actually-
Adventures of Bayou Billy.
Yeah, it's like a crocodile hunter.
You gotta understand,
That's
he's a Louisiana,
Yep.
so he knows all about the bayou.
about them gators.
Yeah,
I know all about them gators. So,
I mean,
the
it's
swamp
a
lands.
really fun game if you've never
Yeah.
got a chance
It was cool
to play
because it had side-scrolling beat-em-up levels, but it also, if you had a zapper, you can play it without them.
Yeah.
But it had shooting levels as well.
which was kind of nice because it mixed it up, so you actually
Exactly.
had to use both things at the same time.
For
which
sure.
is
NES
awesome.
games are really cool.
Yeah.
Absolutely.